I'm here today because I want to ask you a question. If you can, write it down. What would you do if you weren't afraid? I guess if you're writing it, it will be, what would I do in this stage of my life if I was not afraid? I need to say this before I start my speech. After my wife, sons, grandchildren and family, I live and breathe for young people. That's my passion in life. A long time ago, I was one. I have had a stammer all my life. I still have a stammer now. When I'm in this arena, this is my time. This is my space. And I don't have to keep up with anybody. And I command that. Hopefully in a way that you don't think I wish you'd hurry up and get off. My first memory of struggling to speak was when I was in primary school. I had 3 lines to speak in a school play. And I had practiced them and practiced them. Can everybody hear me, by the way? Yes? Thank you. That's good because I have to project my voice. If I use my usual voice, it's not strong enough to get me through. So in this arena, I guess it's good I don't have to use a microphone. 3 lines. And that time came. The spotlight was on me. My turn to speak. Teachers watching. My school friends watching. And all the mums and dads watching. Spotlight was on me, like it is now. And I tried to get these words out. And I struggled. And nothing came out. Nothing. Only body movements. And I ran off stage. That happened when I was 8 years young. My life was never the same after that day. It broke me. 8 years old. High school. Can you imagine going to high school in the 1980s, having to order your bus fare like this? $15, please. while the students on the bus and sometimes the bus driver was laughing. Laughing. I was a broken young boy. One young man at school, he used to get me in a headlock every day, get that knuckle and hit me on the head, walking around every break time, every lunch time, whilst he was shouting, "Stutter boy! Come on! 3 smacks on the head, Stutter boy!" What do you think about that? Lovely. Not a lovely experience. Not. My first date at high school, one of the prettiest girls in school asked me to go on a date with her. Whew. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a setup. But I decided to go anyway. All the way through the day I walked. Bless her, God only knows what was going through her mind. I managed to get a good night kiss. Oh yes. And I skipped all the way home, and finally I thought that someone had seen through Stutter boy and had seen the nice person. I was in love. Next day I got up for school, went through my usual routine, bus fare, registered. He said, in a breakdown, I spotted this young lady. I walked over to her. Hi. And I'll never forget the words that she said to me. 4 words. Are you ready? Get away, you freak. I've got scars also. I've got scars. I think that I've experienced pain on a deep level. This one day, after sniffing a can of gas, and I was out of my head, I got the razor blade. Well, no, sorry, it wasn't a razor blade, it was a Stanley knife blade. And I held it to my wrist. Tears streaming down my face. Please, please somebody, come on, help me. I don't want to die, I'm too young. I don't want to die yet, please. I don't make any apologies for the way I speak, the truth I speak, the passion that I speak with, because it's still happening. Bullying on a whole new level now through social media. We've just lost a year 9 boy at our local high school. His dad found him swinging. Year 9. And when I heard that, I thought, Craig, what are you going to do about that? Hey, because it's part of my responsibility. Our young people, our beautiful young people. They are part of my responsibility. I live in the UK. I'm an adult now. But it's my responsibility to try to educate, empower and encourage young people. And it ain't about me. If I keep speaking now and I do nothing but stammer from now on, so what? So what? So what? I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die. I might get laughed at. So what? It ain't about me. Rotary, beautiful. Service above self. I love Rotary. I've spoken at loads of Rotary conferences. International ones, district ones. I love Rotary. You never fail to amaze me with your compassion. Rotary. It's our responsibility. These young people. Young people are our responsibility. And I'm not here just to speak about the young people who are having a challenging time. I'm here to speak about all young people. Because young people, please listen carefully. Whatever you decide or have already decided to do in life, I would love you to ask yourself that question every morning. What would I do today if I weren't afraid to move to that next stage of where I know I can be in life? Every morning, please remember, ask yourself, what would I do right now if I weren't afraid? I left school with no qualifications. Although, can anybody in this room remember the Richmond tests at all? No? Yes? Brilliant, thank you. You were the first person that I've ever met. I just want to check it out. And as well, I'd like to give you a hug because you're the first. At high school, we had some Richmond tests, okay? All about shapes and just pure intelligence, yes? 3 students in the old school, Midsthorpe High School, got 100%. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? That girl who I went on a date with was one of them. No, she wasn't. I was. I was. Wow! That blew my mind. I thought I was the most stupidest person in the world. Still left school with no qualifications. Drugs, borderline alcoholic, spending nights and weekends in a jail cell. I was a ball of frustration. I was a ball of frustration. I had a son. Well, I didn't. My ex-wife did. When I was 24, I had my little baby boy. He's now 18. Challenging, isn't it? Hey, that lad knows everything. changed my life. I can remember the first words I spoke to him when he came out. I held him in my arms and I said, "Son, stay away from my iPad." And my CDs, and we'll get on fire. And he did. He did. But I was in a mess. I've got a fantastic dad who I love with all my heart. That man's worked all his life. He used to walk to great homemade pit to put food on the table. I love my dad and I respect my dad. And he used to read us bedtime stories. I couldn't read my son a bedtime story. As hard as I tried, and what made it worse, the book that he used to get was called Fox in Socks. I mean, can you imagine? You don't get this summer to read this book and struggle. I went on a mission. I found a course called the Starfish Project, which I went on, which in some ways is funded by Hailsham Rotary Club. I just wanted to stick that one in, because you're doing work all over with everybody, all over the world. Thank you. Thank you. They taught me how to breathe properly when I was speaking. Craig Thomas Hammond, the inspirational speaker. And I still speak like that now when I'm in a conversation. If any of you have a conversation with me, let me just get the disclaimer out straight away. If I start struggling, I'm not going to have an heart attack. Okay, I just wanted to get that one out. 3-day course, and for 4 years, I would speak like this to anybody. If I would have met the Queen, I would have spoke to the Queen like that, because I was proud. For the first time in my life, I was proud of myself. When I went home, and I arrived in our 3-bedroom, semi-detached council house, and I read my son Fox in Socks, tears streaming down my face. Young people, that moment, don't be fooled by the world, please. Don't be fooled by the Lamborghinis. Don't be fooled by the mansions. Don't get me wrong, I'd love a mansion. I would love one. However, real moments in life that are life-changing, like I have with my son in that bedroom that day. That's what life's about. That's what real life's about. Having moments that take your breath away. Life is not measured by the breaths we take. Life is measured by the times that life takes our breath away. I was working in a factory, which is a honest job, which helps me in life. I was hiding away. I knew I had potential and that I wanted to work with young people, but I was too afraid. And then I read a book. If you want to write this book down, it is a great book. It's only a small book, but big results. It's called Who Moved My Cheese? Has anybody read it? Who Moved My Cheese? By Dr. Spencer Johnson. It's a simple book. You could read it to children. But I am a simple man. I don't like to make things complicated. Why would I make things complicated when really life doesn't have to be? And I started asking myself that question. What would I do if I weren't free? And I got made redundant when I was 36 from making UPVC windows. And that's what I've been doing, working in factories, I've been a window cleaner, etc. This was my chance. I gained a little bit of control over my speech, and I'd always wanted to work with young people. I applied for university with no qualifications. I applied to do a BA Honours degree in Youth Work Studies. I got an interview as a mature student. And I went to this interview and I stammered through it all the way. I walked out of that room, devastated. Oh, why? When's this going to stop? When's this going to stop, this pain? About 3 hours later, I received a phone call. Is that Craig Hammond? Yes. Craig, it is Caroline Mountain. I am the lady who interviewed you. Yes, hello? Leeds Metropolitan University would be honoured. If you would come and study for a youth work degree, because I have seen something in you. Gosh. Young people, keep your Ferraris. These are the moments that get us through life. Real moments. I went to university. Have a guess how I ordered my train fare? Most mornings. Return to Leeds, please. But there was mornings as well that I would do. Return to Leeds, please. But I still kept going. Every morning, I never missed one day. And I graduated. And I was kept humble. I was 1.5% of getting a first class honours degree. Not bad for a little council estate lad. Scooter boy from Yorkshire. Not bad. I even won an award. The Adam Isle Award. A student on my course died. And in his honour, all the students was asked, who can we give this Adam Isle Award to? They gave it to me. My mum and dad came. My granddad came. My son came. That was something that I never imagined would happen. Gosh. Keep it honest. They're a distraction from real life experiences. And now, let me tell you what I do now. Life's a crazy roller coaster, folks. From being stuck in a factory, I started asking myself the question that all you were going to ask yourself: what would I do right now if I weren't afraid? Now, I'm the head of the UCAN Centre. And girls, you've already mentioned it. We can. You can achieve. You can. I'm the head of the UCAN Centre, which is a vocational education centre for young people who are not achieving in school. Listen, please. We've got to stop trying to fit every young person in the maths and English box. We have. Not because I don't think maths and English is important, because it is, but because I think we're not giving the young person a chance to explore, to be what they are supposed to be. Of course maths and English is important. Of course. But not every young person's that shape. Maths and English have never got me through my life struggling. It helps. We've got to stop doing it. The UCAN Centre. UCAN. It is from the quote by Henry Ford: whether you think you can or whether you think you cannot, you're right. So you might as well think you can. I work with all types of young people in care, or just don't excel in the school environment, but have got a fantastic home life. That's the spectrum. And we come together and we have created an environment of acceptance. Because that, to start with me, because I struggle speaking with these young people every day. Every day. These young people know I'm the head, but I'm not perfect. And I never will be perfect. I'm close. That was a joke I can do. My speech today was entitled Riding the Rapids. Rapids of life. But it went a different way. It went the way that I believe it was supposed to go. How could we go through the acronym RAPIDS though? Responsibility. The dreaded R word. The dreaded R word that no one wants, responsibility. Well, what I have found out in my life is if you want to make any changes, then the first thing I have to do is take responsibility for the place where I am. And that is not always easy to do, to evaluate where you are in life. Because the truth hurts, but the truth does set you free. But it hurts like hell. You don't like to admit the place that you're in. But if we're ever going to change, that's the first step. A in the acronym RAPIDS, so A is for attitude. We've all got those gremlins in his head, or our head, should I say. Excuse the Yorkshire. I am trying to break it. But only when I am speaking out of Yorkshire. I don't think I will ever get rid of it totally. But I will keep trying. Gremlins, attitude. We've all got that voice of victim. I can't. I'm fat. I'm ugly. I'm a stutterer. I've got 3 chins. I've got bent teeth. I'm stupid. You know how it goes. And it can stay with you all day. When you're walking, when you're talking, when you are in the shower, it can be there all the time. But when I went to the Starfish Project, they brought out of me, or they made me aware of, that I also had Victor. Victor. The voice who gives you victory in your life, who says, wait a minute, you shut up. I can, I will, I am. I can, I will, I am. I would, if you don't already, encourage you to start using those 3 words. I can, I will, and I am. And then after the I am, strong, powerful. I am unique. Because nobody can stammer like me in the world. Why try to fit in? When we were born to stand out, Dr. Seuss. Why try to fit in? Young, beautiful people, why? You don't need to. You do not need to fit in. I know we start at school or colleges and that you need to try to get in the group, but trust me, you can stand up and be proud of who you are, because you are you. You are the only you in this world. You should be proud of that. I want to give you a book. Alright? Ask yourself that question as well. Write that down. Why did I fit in when I was born to stand out? Attitude. The next one is, I need a run up when I'm using a P word. So just bear with me. Potential. Potential. Oh, gosh. So great, isn't it, life? And just to be in the company of like-minded people who do want the best out of life. I love it. I love my job. I'm so blessed. And if Stutterboy can do it, what can you do, people? No pressure. No pressure. Who knows what the word alchemy means? Chemistry. But what do they do? I thought I'm ready to give you a book, you're not going to Alchemists. They mix potions from anything and they turn it into gold. turn it into gold. And do you know what can happen in life? Young people, all that hurt and pain that you've already experienced, you can turn that into gold. And that's your job to figure out how to do that. Mine is to dare to walk from that seat. Inside, I am like a swan. Outside, I'm trying to be graceful. We turn our hurt, our scars, our stories, our pain into gold. And we pass that gold on to other people. Hopefully like I'm doing now. I can't complain about life and about having a stomach. No way. It's been given to me for a reason. And that reason is to use it for service above self. Turn your pain into gold and become an alchemist. An iceberg. We all have an iceberg. What everybody sees on the outside, alright, isn't always what we're feeling on the inside. I will explain mine. So what everybody saw was underneath there was a mass amount of ice. And what was underneath was hurt, pain, rejection, embarrassment, guilt, suicidal thoughts. How do we chip away at the iceberg? How? By being you. By being the beautiful person that you have been created to be. That's how. By being yourself. No matter what anybody thinks, and I know that's not easy. But you chip away at that iceberg by being yourself and by speaking to people who you trust. Speak to people who you trust about your feelings. Not just anyone. You're worth more than that. D is for determination. Just blow the button. That's all I have, really, determination. That's all I have. But that's all you need. Really. Determination. Every morning when I got off the train and walked up to Leeds Metropolitan University, I would walk in every shop and ask for something. I didn't want it, just to practice my speech to get ready for the day. Oh. Can you bear with me, please? Have you got any guns of coke, please? Just to get myself ready. Determination. Determination. S. Last point, and then you can ask me some questions. S stands for success. Real success. You are all already a success. Don't take my word for it. Have a chat with a scientist. Have a look on YouTube. When we all start life, now it's been estimated that we start life as a microscopic little seed. Okay? With, have a guess how many more little use or light use? Does anybody know? Well, now it has been estimated 250 million. 250 million. So when you started life as a little microscopic little seed, you were with 250 million. However, have a guess what? 250 million, who are you? Wow! It was such a boy. It was me. That's no fluke, I think, anyway. I know not everybody agrees, and that's fine. But I believe it. I believe it with everything I am. 1 out of 250 million, and it wasn't me. Wow. If study boy can do it, what can you do? And I'm going to end with a quote. Although no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending.